Bible lets us know that, Paul says to Timothy, you got to find some faithful men that you can go ahead and impart into, that will then impart into other people.
Here we go.
And the thing about it is that now that I've become one of those people that I guess people look for as far as mentors, or at least that's what I want to be to young men, it seems to me that it's hard to find the young men. The question is, are there any young men right now that actually want to be mentored, that actually want to follow God the way that I remember that I used to want to, and didn't find somebody that, was really that figurehead or that father type that was going to actually handle me with care. And you have to understand that God has given pastors after his heart to mentor, to train, to bring up, to cause everything that God had already preordained to happen in their lives to be exactly what he wants to be for you. And so maybe you are a young man, a young woman, and you have dreams and visions and goals. You have things inside of you that that God is saying that he wants to bring that out. Well, we're saying to you that there are people available to you that will mentor you, train you, raise you, infuse Christ into you, but also dig into the other areas of life, whether it's acting, whether it's modeling, whether it's filming and acting or business, you name it, whatever it may be, technical. There are people that are willing and able and that are astute and that have the heart of God to train you up. But the question is, we are asking ourselves, where are the young men and women of God that really are looking for that kind of a hands-on, that kind of a biblical perspective of joint supplying to one another, that kind of a, infusing the entire purpose of God within somebody, and watching them not only become who they're supposed to be, but then have the heart to infuse it into somebody else. Because not only are you accountable for the gifts and callings that God has put within you to bring that to pass, for that to come to be. I mean, what God gives you, you have to be able to multiply it, as we are told in the scriptures, right? You multiply it and it becomes something greater. You become a great tree that others can come in and find lounging in. But now, those others must be able to find the lounging. You must have the heart to infuse, to impart into someone else. You've got to be prepared to do that. That has to be part of your reason for being. And if it's not, then all you want to do is make a name for yourself. And that's not the people that we're interested in. That's not the people that God is talking about infusing all of himself into. It's those that are going to in turn around now and find the other younger ones, the other ones that are called to come after them and put all of God's desire, all of God's passion, and all of God's abilities and callings, bring those things out of them and let them now be an answer to the world that follows after them. That's what it's all about. Are you one of those people? But we are telling you that we are the mentors. We are those who are ready to infuse God and everything else into you and bring those things out.
I offer discipleship to all rappers. I offer discipleship to all rappers. Because you need to be disciplined in the way of the master. You also need some kind of business sense, because you're working nonsense. You also have, you need the spiritual and the practical. Here's a pen, somebody get a piece of paper, because I want to see who's going to put their money where their mouth is. Talking all that trash. Are you ready to go to the street? Make one side, put one side street ministry. Put the other side discipleship of rappers. And I want everybody to name up on there somewhere, or else we're just talking trash. Everybody up here that started rapping, talking about, we gotta go to the street. Okay, one side is for on the street, the other one is for discipleship, because some of y'all need to be mentored, you need to be fathered, you need to be trained. You got music ministers vying for the pastor's position now. They want to run the church. Same stuff that happened in heaven got kicked out. Guess what's going to happen to you? You get kicked out too. It's just they don't change. Please don't get offended. Everybody say, I will not be offended. Please, everybody say, I will not be offended. See, John the Baptist had to deal with that all the time. People just got offended. But he was the forerunner to the Christ. And so as Christians, we are forerunners to his return. And sometimes you just want to offend people that you don't need to be offended, but truth just, cuts. But the truth, I just want you to know that the truth is spoken in love, so that please don't get offended because no offense is coming at you.